Hi there, I would like to talk about biblical determinism, and there are several verses. So, for example, Isaiah chapter 6 verse 10, Romans chapter 9 verse 18, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11 to 12. So, I think it's very important to acknowledge the existence of biblical determinism, and by knowing determinism, it not only helps to understand theology, metaphysics, philosophy of the mind, but also it can reduce unnecessary moral judgment, because there are too many people, especially religious people, who claim that when bad things happen, people's misuse of free will and so on. But quite often when trouble happens, even related to human, it can be because of determinism, whether it can be physical determinism, whether it can be metaphysical determinism. So I would like to have a look at the Bible. I'll have a look at 2 Thessalonians 2:11. Okay, can you see this? Anyway, I can read that to you if you want. And for this reason, God will send them strong delusion, that they should believe the lie. And then now I go to Romans 9:18. Therefore, he has mercy on whom he wills, and whom he wills he hardens. So this he means with a capital letter H. I assume that's talking about God. And then I go to Isaiah 6:10. Isaiah chapter 6 verse 10. Make the heart of this people dull, and their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and return and be healed. So based on that, isn't it, is it necessary that people misuse their free will so that they fail to repent? I mean, there can be time that maybe God does not allow them to repent. But then, I mean, there can be a lot of possibility. For example, the linguistic analysis, so maybe it may not be absolutely literal, and that's a problem or that can be a phenomena for a lot of part of the Bible. But what's the point of evangelize if determinism is true? Do we evangelize so that more and more people can get saved? I mean, for example, soul saving and that kind of concept. You may have heard of a pastor called Stephen Anderson from Arizona Baptist Church, and when he tried to somehow refute Calvinism, I remember he asked a question: what's the point of preaching the gospel or the good news or evangelize? Now, what I want to say is that it's not so much the teleological ethics, but the ontological ethics. So that means duty-based ethics. And I remember Paul said that I owe that to both the Greek and the barbarian. And now if you think about that, if he repays the debt, doesn't matter what those people do with the payment of debt, right? I mean, that's more like the ontological ethics instead of teleological ethics. And is it to blame God for determinism? Maybe not necessarily, because I remember that all sinners have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So in this case, all sinners deserve to be punished, and the difference is some receive the saving grace and some don't. It can be still just. Thanks very much for watching and listening.